Good evening, good morning, and welcome back to day 2. Maypole Map. I think this morning if I just run around and check on all the little odd jobs we've got to do. We've got some mirror in there. Oh, we've got some crates down there. We've got some eggs to collect as well, so we'll head out and grab those things. And see where we go. Gonna collect them? They don't know. Okay. I would really love to delete those walls. Unfortunately, that's not an option as far as I can tell on console just now. Much of that sucks. We paid $12,000 for eggs, not too bad. Alrighty, not sure if it pinged or going live. Yep, seems to. Alrighty, so Clear out these lettuces. Might look at one field. The downside of that is we don't have a harvester at the moment, so we may have to lease one. Unfortunately. But we will get there. Hello and welcome everybody. We're just on day 2 of Maypole Map. Cruising around collecting all of our... Just completing our daily chores. If you missed it, we've got about... I think it was 2,000 litres of eggs already collected. How you doing there, girly? Hope all is good. Come on. Last 2 pallets. So yeah, we'll check on the cattle. We'll check on the sheep, because by now we should have some wool. We'll stack this in here and get some money. We'll start looking at buying a field. I don't know if we can mow any grass, if we've got any grass that's due to be mowed. I know we've got a shit ton of silage from all the grass we put in there earlier. Yep, that's empty, so let's just check on... We did buy sheep, didn't we? Yes. 240 of them. Sheep will need some grass. The cows need some straw. Pardon me. Hopefully the quality's okay. I've got it set to 720. I did have it at 1080, but a couple of the guys said that the internet was crappy, so I turned it down for them so they can still see the stream without it glitching out. It doesn't load from the back, so that sucks ass. I need to look at a different trailer. What can we do here? Because that's a lot of shit to lift up with a forklift. What if the other trailers are the same as this that do that? Gonna pick these up. There we go. Problem solved. Yeah, it's just a new map I started. It's just a new one that got released yesterday, so thought we'd have a look around. This was like covered with heaps of buildings. You could hardly drive a machine through it, so I deleted all that off. Got heaps of cash, bought better machinery. we're going to get from all the wool from the sheeps. Holy shit, 15 grand. That's cool. Good, good. How's work going? Hopefully not too stressful. That was the wrong button. Have any milk to collect? Yep. Joys are working from home, you can do a little bit on the side, huh? We got 18,000 litres of milk, not too bad. Wow, $40,000. It's like Biden prices. This is just a liquefied cow poop called slurry. Which usually isn't worth that much. At least after this, all our daily chores are finished. I think they are. All the animals are alive, so that's a win. Slurry, yeah, not too cool, huh? There is manure. There's a manure like for the cow shit. There is a thing over here for that too, which I probably should check. So in this map, that thing there is meant to hold the cow poop, but for some reason it doesn't work. And there was another one of these cow sheds over here, that's why this one here's stuck there. It's crazy. It just doesn't work. But there's our cow poop in there, which we can use that once it gets full. We can collect it and put it in our greenhouses. Down the back there. I know we need to get some straw. What's that one need? Okay, they need some straw inside. Straw. Top up the straw for their bedding. See those troughs in the middle? They'll start filling up. It's like magic. Crazy wizardry. Bought too much. I think that one there is not grass, it's hay. Hey, how you doing? This one. That should be enough, hopefully. Bloody cattle are expensive. Cost me like $60,000 to buy just the cattle. And then this thing's got like a robot that scoops up all of this shit, puts it in the barrel and takes it in and feeds it. But because the cow shed's modded, that robot doesn't keep up with it, so I've got to keep adding more feed anyway. I mean, that's a cool map. It's different, but not cheap. Twitch numbers must be lying, because I've got 2 phones turned on watching this, an iPad plus you're watching it, so that should be at least 4 or 5 people watching it, saying 2. Because I'm trying to get an average of 3 viewers, which is a thing to pass to get made an affiliate. And they're lying to me. Alright, so can we mow this grass yet? Yes. I want to buy some land. Let's have a look. What have we got here? All this I can't afford. Oh, I can afford that. And that. That's only 60 grand. 148. That's a lot of trees. I don't want to chop trees yet. $69,000. Okay, what is wrong with that piece of land? We should go and have a look. There's some smaller ones down here. I don't know what this is. These must be green for turf, grass. I think of like a slushy when I hear slurry. Yeah. Well, that's what happens to a slushy after it gets melted. It turns into a wet slurry mess. If you don't drink it fast enough, it melts. If you drink it too fast, you get an ice cream, like a freeze headache. I don't know what to do. I best go and check what's on these fields first, because the other day I bought a field and then I had to rent equipment for 120 grand just to harvest it, and that was shite. Well, lucky I didn't buy this one, because there's absolutely fuck all on there. And that sugar beet, it will take me 45 years to harvest that. Equipment shit, so what you may do, this is what sucks about starting a new farm, there's never enough to do a stream, but I'm just trying to get my stream hours up. Let's see if there's any contracts to do to earn us some cash. Where's all the expensive ones? Show me the money. Failing. Yeah, that'll take ages. It's not really good fun to do while you're streaming. Mow the grass. Mow the grass. They're all grass ones, like good money, but takes forever. Cultivating. Field 37. Where are we? Field 37, right there. It's not too bad. Only if I can make a worker do it, and then we get an extra 5 grand. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Just gotta sort out my son for a minute. Alright, sorry about that. We're back. I can't remember what we're going to do. I don't need this loader. That can go. Oh, we're going to cultivate someone's land, I think. Are we going to do that? I don't know. Mow some grass for the sheepies. The big pole come out in a minute, watch. There we go. That's stupid how it does that. Don't know why. Look out, sheepies. Oh, you got no legs left now. All gone. Look out, look out. Lamb chops for dinner. What's up, Tom? We're in the sheep paddock at the moment, just cutting some grass for the sheep. We done all our daily chores because it's a new day on the farm. We collected about 15 grams worth of milk, 10 grams worth of lettuce, and a day on the farm is actually classified as a month in game. So far we're up 25 grand this month. I think last month I spent about 150. So we're making some of the cash back. Turns out Cowboys got this game too. I just as you play it, I learnt it watching other people. Yeah, Cowboy's got about 800 hours into this game now, apparently, he was saying last night, so that's probably why he's never on Discord anymore. Yeah, it's pretty simple, man. Like, I just started out just doing the fields, doing contracts, like, yeah, it's very simple. That Elm Creek farm that you start on, there's a tutorial at the start that will tell you what to do, and then from there I just moved on and on and on, and there's heaps of new maps coming out. That's what this one is like. I love just playing the new maps. Some of them turn out good. The chores change from map to map, mate, but if you've got cattle, you've got to get their milk and manure and give them feed. I'll show you in a second. I'll just do this last run here. So, fold this up. Oops, sideways. So like here, there's sheep, right? See, I'll park this up, we'll come back. See, so if you check in your menu, you've got the thing here with animals. So this is what I've got. I've got 240 cattle, sheep. It says they need grass, and they're producing wool up there on the top right. The chickens, their feed's full and they're producing eggs. Their productivity is 100%. The cattle, we've got only 120. Wow, I thought I had more. Their feed's full. They're producing milk and slurry and manure. And there's a horse barn, but I haven't got horses because apparently you've got to ride those fuckers. And I just haven't got time to do that yet. So basically you come over here to where the sheep are. You can order more animals if you want. And then here in the corner of the screen, it says how many animals I got, what their health is, and how much food they have. And this is where you drop off their food. This is where the wool comes out. So once you start playing it, you sort of get used to it. There's a horse stable here. I haven't got horses in there yet. Plus all the fields on the map that are blue numbers. See these ones? They're the ones that you own. At the moment I've only got grass on them. So you just mow them like I've been doing, but like these ones here, they've actually got crops on them. So eventually, you know, we can buy some more of these and harvest them. Earn more money that you can harvest and plough them. So it just depends on what you have. Where am I doing? Just doing circles here. So you would have been happy with that. So here's the cattle. This is where the milk's kept. Once again, in the bottom right corner, it says the animal's health, how much food they have, how much milk there's ready to go, how much straw they've got, how much slurry they've made, which is just like wet manure. And yeah, you just bring their food in here, or if I hurry the time up in a minute, a robot pops out of here and collects some of this food and takes it into them. That's where their poop goes. Chickens are the same. That's where the eggs are. So it's pretty self-explanatory once you just walk around on the farm and have a look. And you'll find it pretty easily. Yeah, this is a new map, mate, so I'm sort of learning it too. But this is like, I can put all the grass in here. It's a silage thing. And you put the grass in and it dries it out and turns it into feed. Like, and it chews it up like way faster. Whereas normally you have to put it in a bunker and dry it out, and it's just a pain in the ass. But let's see if this little tractor can. Yeah, and there's heaps of maps to do, mate. But what I recommend is just start on one. Like, start it from scratch, do the tutorial. That tells you how to connect up your different equipment, what to do, and reseed, and it's good fun, man. Like, it's, you know, I'm usually like a first-person shooter, but you know, sometimes those games get a bit old and boring. And I mean, some people look at this and go, "Oh, it's just farming," but it's calming. Like, it's relaxing. And I mean, if you really want to get into it, for $300, you can buy Logitech huge big tractor truck steering wheel as well, foot pedals and control console, and it looks really cool. Would definitely make the realism 100% more. But I mean, if you want, I can log out of this map really quickly. All the chores are pretty much done for the day, and I'll just start another map from scratch and just show you how to go through it. No one's watching anyway. If I had like 10-15 people watching, I'd be like, we just got to stay here. But no one's watching. People are probably still in bed. Yeah, you just have to download this map. What maps do you have? You've got Elm Creek. Can't remember what the standard maps are on that. Elm Creek, Fort Baileron. Just trying to think. Cowboy's on a map called Calmsden Farm, which is a mod map, because you can download more maps. But we won't do that until you've learnt one map or explored. I think the base game comes with 3 maps. What I'll do is I'll put some of this over here for the sheep. I'll save the game, and we'll duck out, and I'll take it, and I'll go to Elm Creek where you're at, and holy shit, they're taking some grass. Wow, they took all of that. Alright, so we'll exit out of here. This is my Elm Creek map. From what day is that? is from. Okay, so we'll delete that. So this is the map that you start out with, Dom Creek. So when you first start the thing, it says, do you want to take a tour? You should click yes, if you haven't already. And what it'll do, it'll send you out to do certain things. So here you've got your harvester. Just hop in, get your attachment on, and then harvest it. So I'll just put a worker in there to harvest that. This one here will do the seeding, but we won't get him to start just yet. We'll start him at the top so he doesn't collide with the harvester. Give the harvester a minute to get to the end and then we'll shoot him off. Can't put that down at this time of the year, so what are we in August? We'll put in canola. Alright, so that harvester's done his first run. We'll send this guy off. And there's this one down here. I normally delete this field, but this one you got to plough because you've already just had a harvest come off it. So now they're just doing the work for you. That's how you hire the workers to do it. They do cost you money to do it, but it gets more work done. Like if you've only got an hour a day, that's the best way to do it. Normally I delete all of these buildings and put different ones in. But like you've got production points on the map, so once you've finished harvesting your stuff, you store it in your silo, and then you can take it to these different areas to sell it. Like when you've got greenhouses, you can sell your fruit and veggies there to the shop. When you've got eggs and stuff like that, you can take it here to the supermarket. When you've got grain, wheat and stuff to sell, you can take it down here. If you buy a field and it's all grass and you need to mow it, you can bring it up here, which I'll see if it can let me take it there. Can I visit it? Come on, you bastard. Biogas plant. So up here, if you've got heaps of grass, you can dump it straight into these hoppers just here and sell it. Or you can dump it into these huge big silos and it makes silage, which you get more money. Yeah, you can, mate. So on this map, I'll show you in a second, we'll get this. Once he's finished his harvest, you can click on this and go to the steering wheel. And then down the bottom it's got create job. So you click on that and you send it to deliver, and whatever station you need it to go to. So you could go to the grain mill and he'll take it down there, drop it off and come back. So yeah, it can do a lot of stuff for you. Especially like, you know, some of these fields are huge. And, you know, what I do is when I've got the money is I buy all of them and make one huge field out of it. And I'll just put the AI workers there. And while they're doing that, I'll come down and harvest these fields. Like I'll show you in a minute. Once this is, I'm seeding anyway, but I'll show you. Get a bit bigger cultivator. What have we got here? That one. This one will do. And you can lease stuff too. You don't have to buy it all. So what we might do is we'll stop this tractor doing any shit. And drop this off here. We'll head up to the shop and grab the cultivator I just bought. I never thought I'd get into a farming game, mate, but I love it. It's great. Starting out on the base game, like what we're doing now, it can suck a little because your machinery's small, and it's hard to earn money, but you can do contracts. But there's also really good, this game has really good help menu and tutorial videos. Oh, I know where the story is because I've played this map heaps, but also on the map it'll tell you where the story is with the basket. See this there? So I mean, you can click on these things and it tells you vehicle shop, oil mill, debris crusher for rocks, grape processing, grain pool, lime station. So it tells you that's my water tank. You know, there's a gas station here, supermarket there. So it tells you everything you need to know. Oops. And that's why it's good to drive around. Or just ask me, man, too. Like, I don't know if your menu's the same as this, but see, there's a whole help section here that tells you how to do it all, what to do. And on YouTube, there's videos of it all too. It tells you how to do forestry, how to do your animals. It's pretty handy. So you know what I normally do down here is I tend to make those two top fields into one, so you get more product. This tractor's slow as shit. Oh, this has been a game. I think this game started out in 2015 or 2013, and it's got a huge cult following. Like it's just getting better and better and better every version that comes out. So what I tend to do here is I make the field a little bit wider. So what I can just reverse this back a bit and get it straight. Drop that down. Now, oh shit, the rocks are going to show up in my field. I've got to turn that off. I don't want rocks, I don't want a lime, and I don't want weeds, so just playing a base game for now. But yeah, he'll plough up some grass here, but see, in the middle of the two fields you've got the grass and the road. Now I want to merge these two fields together. So by doing that, I'll just drag this across and it starts merging the fields. So now this field will become one huge one. I'll just finish this run up the side and then we'll go and cut the guts out, and then we can get a worker just to plough it for us, and then it's ready for seed. Alright, so that's done quickly. I'll go to the harvester. So now this is obviously full, well not full, but it's picked up all of the shit we had. So you could go and drop it over there in your silo, but we'll put it in here. And I'll show you how that worker goes delivering stuff for you. Sometimes they don't like doing deliveries in certain areas, they get a bit glitchy, but they've been doing updates more and more and more. this is the first time that the workers have been so handy and so good. Normally they're a real pain in the ass, apparently. So I usually just tend to get them a little bit away from the sheds, and then we'll send him down here to sell it at the grain mill. Where's that one gone? There. So we'll click on create job, load and deliver. I think this is called something grain. No, we're just going to do deliver. Which one is it? That one. Press X, start job. Does your hubby watch it too, girly, or does he play it, I mean, or just watch it? So now there's probably a lot of junk just sitting here, so this guy might get stuck. But he'll find his way in a minute and get on the road, and then off he goes. Oh, I never knew he played it. If he ever wants to jump on and do like a multiplayer game, me and Tom were talking about doing that earlier. Cowboy's got the game too. I actually started a different Discord just for this Twitch. So if you go into the About section, there's a Discord there. If your hubby wants to join that, just for the game, and then yeah, we can do multiplayers all on one farm or whatever. But yeah, so this is just the worker driving it now, Tom. I'm not doing it. It's just I can't do nothing. My controller's useless. But yeah, he'll bring it down there and sell it down there to that silo, and we'll make some cash. And then on that field now we plough it, and yeah, you can play across platforms, PC, PS, and Xbox apparently. I didn't know so many people had the game, so I haven't tried it, but it's just what I've been hearing and seeing. When you select it to do a multiplayer one, you can select like cross-platform mods only. So, you know, if we're playing with Tom and he's got all the PC mods, but they don't work on Xbox or PS, that doesn't allow him to use those mods. So yeah. But yeah, he'll drive this down now, Tom, deliver it over there. They usually take a second to line up, then they start selling it for you, then he'll turn around and drive back. So, you know, when you've got a whole lot, as your farm gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you've got 30 fields and 1,000 animals, you don't have time to do it. This little dude, or the females or male workers can do it. So yeah, mods. So, right. You can download things, I think it's called downloadable content or mod hub on PC. And see here, look, these are all mods. So these are things people have made to help make the game better. Like this guy here, TLX. He makes some cool machinery, this guy does. That's the truck that I was using earlier. Remember the one with the bits that lift off and down? Yeah, water tank, slurry tank, cart wood, cart your lawnmower, cart your eggs, flat tray, a plough, and then he makes trailers of them all too. Like it's super cool. And then you got people who make the harvesters, so they hold a shit ton more. Basically, yeah, just like that trailer's a modded trailer, so it auto loads the stuff for you. And this is only like, I can't download, Xbox can download like a third of the stuff PC can download. They've got heaps of mods they can have. But yeah, I think it's called downloadable content or mod hub on PC. We'll just send this fella along the line here. But yeah, that's just that's the basics of it, mate. I just thought I'd show you. That's the map that you're on. That's pretty cool. See here, look. I don't know if you're going to be able to see my map. Will you see my menu when it comes up? Yeah, here we go. So here, look, in Mod Hub, these are all the mods you can download. These are all the different maps. So No Man's Land, this one here, that's one of my favourite ones down there. Heaps of things. You got all different types of tractors you can download that have been modified for the game. All sorts of stuff, even up to large crazy ones like huge big wheels that have got 1,000 horsepower. These things are versatile four-wheel drive tractors. These things are nuts. Heaps of bigger. As your farm gets bigger and you get on bigger maps, you can do heaps of stuff. You go automatic robot ones. And even down here, you know, you can buy different selling points. So when you're harvesting your flour and wheat, you can take it and sell it in a bakery or a shop, a restaurant. Or different silos, different animal pens that you can get. So the whole thing is people do like realism things. No, these are all free, mate. You don't have to purchase any of these things. Everything in this mod hub's free. People make it, and the more people download it or use it, they get paid a little bit by giants who make the game. But see, there's also like Polish style stuff and 60s style stuff and 50s style stuff. People forego time period corrects. Different factories you can buy to put in to sell stuff to. Butter company can sell you milk and cream to. Grapes, when you've got your grapes going, like that's the duck's nuts, man. So what game we just done before? Maypole Map. Like this is No Man's Land. This is like a game another one that I like. It's that's like I said, that's the one we started earlier. But this is one I've been playing for a while. I can't remember which one it is actually. I love this map. I've got like 3 or 4 different game saves of it. So yeah, like if you look at this was all blank land, now it's all full of fields. I think you watched me play this once when I was streaming the Ukraine cameras. Oh, we'll just jump in our truck. I don't know why I got that bit on the back of it. Pointless. Right, take it easy, buddy. But this one's got heaps of shit on it. I've got fields everywhere. I've got 2 of these trucks. There's another one just there. Shame he's gone. He'd love to see these trucks. These things are sick. Obviously everything I designed is my colours, green and black. But listen to them when they start up. Oh, it's not this one. This one. Got the full air start like the old school trucks. Can't beat it. See this truck? Can go underneath all of these things. Now I've got a water tanker. but it can also go underneath these things to turn it into a dump truck. So it's like, it's one of the most super handy mods you can have. But like this thing's a beast too. Oh, nearly tipped her over. And I've got like extra big harvesters, and I've spent probably, I don't know, way too many hours on this one. Building all the fields, and this is, I'm down here cutting down all these trees to make more fields. Once it's all done, that'll be basically running where all this is through the whole way here. Huge fields. So that field will come all the way across over to here to the road that I'm on. Gonna be massive, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's good fun. Like, that's all I can say really. I like it. What are we doing now, girly? I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to go and check on the kids, make sure they're sleeping. Right. Let's get the screen back on. Not that one sucks. What paperwork you got going on? Just work stuff, eh? Ah, sounds like my day. Wages, subcontractors, quotes, site visits, fixing trailers. It's not too bad, I don't mind it though. I get to do it as I need, as I please. So do you work in the same field as Shads? Like, same sort of stuff? Okay, yep. And I was so many conversations in Discord, I thought you were both sort of in the insurance, medical sort of deal. Oh, that's good then. Yeah, I was a subcontractor, pardon me. I was a subcontractor doing the trolleys for a while, and then my old boss ripped me off about $500,000 that I've never seen since, over a period of 5 years. And then when I found out, I called the tax department, they audited him. Once he found that out, he declared his business bankrupt, and then the next day he was trading again under a different name. And I never seen a cent of it. And the company that I work for now found me and offered me my position and begged and pleaded for me to come and work for him, even though I was going to go anyway. I played hardball and got a little bit of extra cash. But yeah. And my old boss done it to a couple of people, mate. One of the guys that was close to $2 million over a period of 5 years, and unfortunately, he committed suicide over that. Yeah, not cool. He was my old boss in a different state, and he hooked me up to move over here and run the state. And him and 2 other guys, in total, it was about $4 million that my boss kept, and we since found out that it was the 7th or 8th time that he'd done it over a period of 20 years. I mean, you know the law, you know the loopholes, it's easy to do. And, you know, I was gullible, like, yeah, you know, he's got like 600 sites Australia-wide. He's pretty trustworthy, you know. Yep, that was a mistake. But lesson learned, because that's not all bad. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be over here. I wouldn't have the job I've got now. Wouldn't have my kids, my mates. I'd have a lot more money, but yeah, what do you do? That's where I think my anxiety and depression came in, because of him. And then I sort of got into that global news, not global news, but the other news channel I used to mod for. I met Shads and Jan and all that, and then when that guy started going a bit nuts, I'm like, nah, this is, you know, I can't lose these people, so I made the Discord that we're in now, and well, you can see we're all sort of like a weird, crazy, fucked up family, but we get along well. And I'm pretty sure if anyone ever needed anything, any of us would sort of do anything we could to help them out. So I love that. Like, it's cool as. But life can suck sometimes, and you just gotta deal with it and eventually get over it and just move on. Otherwise, like, you just end up like sour and stupid and an ass. So. Nah, she's awesome. Like when she was telling me about the stuff with the daughter, and I'm like, I sent over that stuff for her. She had a fear of going outside because of the bugs. And I knew they both love camping, and I love camping as well, and I'm like, nah, we got to fix that shit. So sent over that bug zapper and some LED camping lights for her, and it made her day. She didn't stop going outside for a while after that. I'm surprised she didn't slap Shads in the ass with that electric bug zapper thing. That's the first thing I would have done, like just walked up and zapped someone with it to see if it works. But Yeah, she's still alive. That's why I always ask her when she wakes up, you got your coffee and your socks on? Because if she has, it's a good day. If she hasn't, I'm like, do not open emails yet. If you're missing a sock and you do not have your coffee, do not touch the computer. But everyone's pretty good. Tom's good. You fit in really well over through there. Plum's good. Cowboy, you know, he can be a bit hard work, but he's getting a bit older. He's a young kid. He's got his new job now. He seems to be liking it a lot better. Jen's awesome. Freckles is amazing. Who else was there from the other server? There's Bildo. He can be full on, but he's a good guy. We all just blend like we're just, you know, crazy, weird family that just gets along. It's good fun. And most of us have shared addresses and phone numbers over the time for gifts or help, or so, you know, even if Discord went down, almost everyone's got my phone number there, and we can always contact each other through different apps, and it's pretty cool. Oh, there's some sour people in there, but they don't talk much anymore. They're just sort of there to, they pop in every now and then and blur. Like Jo, she used to be, what's the word? I don't know. Maybe she just didn't like how we all acted. We were always in voice and talking all the time, and she didn't really blend in much. And then about 6 months after I made the server, she finally came across, and now, you know, like she's saying, if it wasn't for this service, she wouldn't have got through all of the stuff with her mum. And that's cool to hear. Like when Jen's mum was passing away, no matter what happened, she always knew at any 24 hours a day she could pop on and chat with someone. Because there's always someone on, except for at night time. You all go to sleep and I'm like, just there talking by myself. There's a couple of people in there from England now. They're getting a bit chatty at night, so that's good. Keeps me amused. But otherwise I just sit here and play video games. Go out and get my work done. Come home and play video games until everyone wakes up. It's a good deal though. Everyone's got each other's backs. It's like, it's pretty cool. Most nights people are asleep early-ish, like Jen and Bildo and that sometimes will sit up. We've been dragging Shads into voice chat a little bit. She's like, I can't come in, I'm drinking too much, or doing this or doing that. So, but every now and then she pops in, has a giggle. As long as you don't get guys, like the guys in there just arguing about religion and politics, like that's one thing I hate. Religion and politics ruins everything, because they're both like arseholes. Everyone's got one, and you know, like, but they're all different, you know what I mean? So, some people will argue black and blue about different verses and different versions of the Bible, or who their favourite politician is and who's better than this and that, and it's just like, take it elsewhere, like, take that shit to DMs. Yeah, there's a couple of gaming channels in the Discord too, so if you've got ones that you follow that you like or that you want to get people to subscribe to, just post them in there. And I'm the same, like, that's why politics and news and all those sorts of channels down the bottom are all selectable to be turned on and off. Unfortunately, I can't turn them off because I built the server. But I just try and stay out of them unless people are like, Garth, there's people there arguing. I'll go in and time them out for a minute. But we want to try and let people chat about whatever they want. That's why those rooms are there, as long as they don't talk about it in general chat or rooms that aren't for that topic. It doesn't bother me too much. It's just when they start arguing and fighting with each other. My president's better than your president. That's not cool. So that's why they're selectable. You can turn them off. And then that way people don't have to see it. But then there's some people are nosy, and even though they hate it, they'll still turn it on and complain about it. And I'm just like, just ban them. Just block them. If you don't like it, just delete it. Like, it's not hard. What we got here? Still got heaps. Well, I'm gonna save this and turn it off and get ready for bed. You have a good day. I'll jump back into Discord and say goodnight to everybody before I go, but this gaming chair is way too comfortable. If I stay sitting here, I'm going to go to sleep, so I'll speak to you soon, mate. Be safe and have fun, and say hi to hubby for me. If he ever wants to jump into a multiplayer game, he's more than welcome. In the about section of this channel, there's another Discord, or you can add him into the global Discord, or just get him to ask me one day in here. I don't mind turning the stream off and jumping into a multiplayer game. Let's work out how it works. Take it easy, buddy.